Okay, Dad, so tell us about our whānau and about what it was like for you growing up.
During the war. I grew up during the war. Things were very tight. Everything was rationed. And I used to sell beer bottles. They get a penny. 1 penny for a beer bottle. My brother showed me when I was 5 years old how to put a beer bottle on the bar and get a penny for it. And I used to go and buy a bag with a broken biscuits for a penny. And sit down the wharf and scoff a lot.
Where was that?
Wakatani.
Is that where you were raised?
Well, that's where I went through my schooling, the early years of my schooling. We shipped to Manatā. And when I left school there, I went to work on a farm. When I was 17, I joined the army. By the time I left the army, I was married with a family. And I spent 5 years in the army. And went to work in all sorts of factories. Ended up in the railways in Picton. 30 years, loading and unloading ferries.
And you went overseas with the army?
Yes, I spent a term in Malaya, in the jungle there. That was an experience and a half.
What was the best part?
When we come out, we got drunk.
Okay. What was the worst part?
Oh, the worst part was the hard slogging up the hills, all the gear.
Yeah.
And rifles and the food and clothes and guns and ammunition. It was hard work. Almost 4 stone in 6 weeks.
Gee, oh, you better send me there. And tell me, what about our whānau? What are the family names and relationships that people might recognise?
Oh, the numbers. I don't remember a lot of it because in those days, not many people had cars. And as kids, we used to have to run everywhere. If you were lucky, if you had a bike. And it was hard for people to own a car because they were quite expensive. And as I say, it was close. Well, it was during the war and just after the war. And we never travelled very far. We very seldom travelled 5 miles away from the town we lived in. And things were quite tough. Families struggled a lot. People lived off the land a lot, having seafood, whatever they could get.
Did you grow vegetables?
Most families did in those days.
What was Grandma's name?
Rosie Hellman. Quite a big family, Hellmans now. I don't know much about my grandfather's family. Well, I did meet a lot of the family from the East Coast. School in Rotorua for a while and stayed with some of them. And in the Bay of Plenty. I went to a lot of Maori schools. And they were tough. Like everywhere else, everything else. It was very difficult to accept new kids in the school. It's like moving to new towns in the country that people don't accept them for a while, so I get to know them.
What do you think the answers are for some of our social issues that we're facing now?
What sort of social issues?
So social issues like poor education and bad health and family violence. We've both got these things on today against family violence. What do you think some of the solutions are?
Well, you can't have a good family with family violence. Family, family's got to have love and understanding for a start, and they've got to have good parents with people. They don't look after their children. The children grow up with problems. One of the worst things I ever did was take discipline away from the schools. I've seen the TV, I've seen other teachers, children's hospital teachers, nothing like that around our school.
Well, we've been very fortunate. I've been very fortunate to have a loving and caring family to grow up in. Okay, thank you.